You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I am meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, and here is what's up with the weather. Did you feel that? Did you feel that cold front come through yesterday? Some of you did not, and to which I am wondering how. But I'm not going to judge. People were telling me, mainly on social media, so you get lots of opinions, that they didn't even tell a cold front had come through. And I get it. It was still like 90 to 95 degrees around Kansas City. But the previous day, it was 100 to 115 degrees. So while, yes, it wasn't actually cold when the cold front came through, but certainly it was cooler. I think the majority of you that are listening to this right now probably felt it. But I just want to make sure everybody knew that was a cold front that came through yesterday, and the smoke wasn't that bad. It's a little hazy. There may actually be a little bit of haze out there this morning. It should be getting better with time this afternoon. Also, as you step out the door this morning, you may notice it's not ridiculously hot for, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Temperatures this morning, 65 to 70 degrees out the door. Lunchtime, it's like 80. And it's only in the lower 80s this afternoon underneath the partly cloudy sky, kind of gradually becoming a little cloudier throughout the day. And there is a chance for a stray shower just passing on by this morning and maybe later on this afternoon and into the evening. In fact, we may be in for just 2 dry days before one pretty stormy day tries to show up. Tomorrow, my favorite chance of rain, 50%, 50-50 shot of rain. Do you know actually there are some forecast entities and TV stations that forbid a 50% chance of rain? Not me. Sometimes it truly is a toss-up. 50% chance of rain for Thursday. Best chance of rain looks to be in the afternoon. Might rain, might not. Either way, it's going to be a lot cooler. Highs range from 75 to 80 degrees on Thursday. If we're dry, maybe 80. If it's wet, could be 75. Friday, good chance of thunderstorms. In fact, Thursday night throughout the day on Friday, good chance for some showers and thunderstorms. And that's a day in which it's more promising to be in the 70s for highs. Yes, 70s for high temperatures on July 24th. And I just had to pause to look it up. The record coolest, highest temperature for that date is 71 degrees. Let me just, Friday. We could do it. We could do it. We could do it. It has to rain from like 7 until 5. Like good, consistent rain from like 7 to 5. Like while you're at work, it has to be raining the entire time, essentially. And then it's possible we set or tie a record cool high temperature because it may only be in the 60s on Friday morning. Anyway, the rain tries to linger into Friday evening, but I think we're probably done by the weekend. Highs, again, lower to middle 90s Saturday and Sunday. The humidity is pretty insane. Saturday and Sunday, like pretty crazy. We may have dew points in the 80s. Some real tropical stuff here. So heat indices on Saturday and Sunday, 105 to 110. Definitely in the realm of possibilities. That may be some heat advisory type of stuff coming there. And then Monday are still staying pretty warm. Maybe highs in the middle 90s on Monday, but we enter an active jet stream pattern and our wind direction becomes more easterly. So that's generally a sign here that it's going to be tough to get into the 90s, especially the middle 90s for next week because of the cooler easterly wind. A couple weeks ago, we had a pretty persistent, predominant easterly wind direction, and it just couldn't get out of the 80s. So that's definitely on the table Tuesday onward into next week. And there's going to be just some sort of chance of rain like every single day around roughly Monday and onward, which is good. We could use some rain, especially after it's, I don't know, like 95 for 3 days in a row, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The other trade-off about the high humidity is that, like, sometimes it's so humid and hot that you get the pop-up showers and thunderstorms like Florida, in the afternoon. And so that's something that could stop us from getting too warm overall. Pressure is on the way up. It is peaking tomorrow, slowly coming down Monday and Tuesday. So next pressure pain point may come around next Monday when it's really hot outside. All right, recapping the forecast. Close to 80 today. Slight chance for a shower. 50-50 shot of rain for Thursday. Highs 75 to 80. 70s for highs on Friday. And then it's 90 to 95, essentially. Saturday through Monday with the heat index 100 or higher. And then close to 90, maybe in the upper 80s as we get into Tuesday and onward of next week. Rainfall amounts, forgot to give those out. 1/4 of an inch to 2 inches. That's it. That's the range, because there's going to be so much moisture that some places could get 2 inches, maybe even a little bit more than that, which would be fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at Wes Weather. Have a good one.